everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday! Today we're going to have more from the Reluctant Adult. This one is called 10 God-Awful Things About Group Chats. In the good old days, before the invention of mobile phones, communication options were much more limited. If you wanted to speak to someone outside of school hours, they had to call your landline and be directed to you via the operator, your mum. If you wanted a private conversation, you would have to take the handset into the hall and try and shut the doors as much as you could over the phone wire. Everything seemed simpler. If you made a plan to meet up with someone in town, you simply had to be there in the right place at the right time, or everything would go wrong. There were no last-minute messages of, "I can't make it," or "Actually, let's meet here instead." Plans were solid. Clubs let you in at 15. Life was good. Of course, it wasn't all good. There was the arrival of the dreaded itemised BT bill where, when the total was particularly bad, my dad would hit the roof and make me and my sisters go through it line by line, highlighting which calls were ours so we could pay for them out of our pocket money. You had to be honest, because he threatened to phone up any unaccounted for phone numbers and ask them who they were, which was actually a very effective threat. The invention of mobile phones and text messages changed all that. I got my first phone in 1999, the Nokia 5110. Everyone had the same model, and we all customised them with tasteless combinations of keypads and fascias that you could buy from the market for £5. My favourite combo was a transparent turquoise case and rainbow jelly numbers. It was disgusting, and I loved it. Finally, I could phone anyone I liked at any time of the day. It opened up a whole new world of opportunity. Nowadays, however, no one really phones anyone anymore. We've grown accustomed to being almost fearful of a ringing phone. It's either PPI, the waterboard, or worst of all, someone calling for a chat. Why can't they just text like a normal person? I never answer the phone to a number I don't recognise. Instead, I wait until it's finished ringing and then Google the number to try and work out who it is and what they might want. It was London. What does London want with me? Oh, yeah. Yet also gone are the days of the excitement of receiving a text message. My biggest bugbear with modern communication is that there are now too many methods by which to do it. I'll have a recollection of a friend messaging me about something, but I can't figure out where the message was. Was it via text, messenger, Twitter? Did they email me, tag me in the comments of a humorous Facebook post? Or was it an Instagram DM? I don't know where I am anymore. You may think this makes me sound popular, but it's not that. The vast majority of these comments and messages aren't very interesting. In fact, most of them come via the worst communication method of all, the dreaded group chat. Whether you like them or not, the chances are you're a member of several. Book groups, sport clubs, local friends, university friends, family, work, communities, random surprise parties, beavers, babysitting circles and school parents. The list goes on and on and on. Group chats can be excellent when they're used in a functional way. They have saved my bacon on many occasions, largely by stopping me sending my children into school in their uniforms on Dress Like a Pirate Day, or any one of the 57 fancy dress days a school has over the course of the year. They're also useful for staying in touch with small groups of good friends, but that's where it ends. I am a member of approximately 2 groups I actively enjoy. The rest I don't. No offence, here's why. Most of it is boring as fuck. People can put you into any group they like without your permission, and 90% of the time it will be something shit like Daniel's leaving present, or Betsy's 6th birthday party, which incidentally turns out to be a hideous soft play centre at 6:30 p.m. on a Friday night. Sigh. Sometimes I physically shudder when I see a notification pop up on my phone to say I've been added to a new group. Help me. People are always being so stupid. Someone in the group says something like, "Reminder, there's a rugby game this Sunday. Let me know if you can't make it." The key word here is can't. Next thing you know, there's a stream of comments from people saying, "I can, yes I can too." They said let me know if you can't make it, which FYI is the opposite of can. Learn to fucking read. There are too many side conversations. This is perhaps the worst. Why do some people use a large group chat to have a conversation about something no one else has any interest in? No, Penny, we don't care what time you're picking Jess up from Sophie's house, or whether she needs a booster seat, or if she'll have lunch yet, or what her shoe size is. Here's an idea. How about starting a private chat and stop wasting everyone's time? They are full of people you don't know. How on God's earth do you interact with a random telephone number? What sort of jokes do they like? What are their boundaries? Who are they? They could be murderers, for fuck's sake. Are you even safe in your own home anymore? And lurkers. You know, that person who reads everything but never comments? It feels creepy and weird, and like they're probably laughing at you behind your back. After a while, you might forget they're there and then perish the thought. Send a message like, Martin was being a total twat last night, to a group that Martin is actually in. Awkward. When you try and be funny, no one replies. When you do actually have time in your hands and feel like joining in with a bit of group banter, you make what you think is a really funny joke. And guess what? Tumbleweed. Not one bastard replies. Everyone was laughing at Emma's not even vaguely funny joke yesterday. How come they're ignoring you? Read receipts are evil. Plus you can't even pretend they haven't read your joke yet because you can see that it's been read and ignored. Oh, the shame. Sponsorship requests. This is going to make me sound mean because giving money to charity is really great. Doing impressive stuff to raise money for charity is also really great. Setting up direct debits to support your favourite charities is spot on. But I'm so sick of people I don't know asking me to sponsor them to do something nice and unimpressive, like go on a short walk. Why not just quietly give some of your own money to charity and piss off? You simply can't keep up. Wake up, look at phone. 127 new notifications. Why? It's certainly not because I'm a social butterfly. Half the time I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Something about needing to bake a cake, TV programmes I don't watch, timing of a party my kids aren't invited to, hilarious commentary about a night out I didn't go on. No more. This has to stop. The problem is, you can never leave. I know what you're saying now. Oh man, she's being so unreasonable. If she doesn't like the group she's in, then why doesn't she just leave? I'll tell you why. Because you can't just leave. I mean, what do you say? Hello, I'm not really interested in this group anymore. I don't like anyone in it, and your chat is getting pretty tedious. Thanks for your time. Goodbye. It'd probably be preferable just to throw your phone in the fire. If you have the balls, you could be like my friend Abby, who posted this Facebook on status. Quote, can I ask people not to ever include me in large group messages on Messenger about any subject? Unquote. She had been added into a large group whereby the perpetrator, yes, that is what they are, added all of their random, unrelated friends to one group in order to wish them Happy New Year. She had to read through the streams of comments from people she had never met, wishing her a great 2019. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. The closest I ever get to throwing the towel in is when I feel slightly emboldened after a particularly annoying spate of messages, and perhaps a gin or two. I think, right, that's it, I've had enough. And I get my phone and I mute the fuck out of everyone. And it's so nice for a bit, sort of. I mean, it's kind of nice. You don't have any friends left, you don't get invited to parties, and you keep turning up on the wrong date or at the wrong time for everything. But at least you're free. But I always go back. I have to. I mean, how else would I know that I need to bring green leggings into school on Tuesday for the class assembly? It's a survival thing. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe and press the wee bell notification. And a huge big thank you to all my subscribers, patrons and members. See you next week. Bye bye.